Okay, is he down here? Not yet.
Thank you.
This working? Can you hear me? No? Should be on. Yeah, you can hear that. Good morning. Well, let's go ahead and get started. I'm really bad at welcoming visitors, so got to remember to do that first. So if you've never been here in a team meeting before, will you raise your hand and introduce yourself? And where'd Barry go? Who's got the mic? Yeah. Yeah, that's all he did. Yeah, you just, because it's for people online. So just introduce yourself and what you're doing.
Is it working? There we
Yep.
go. I am
Talk
Carly
closer.
DeLuca. I'm a broker. I just came over from Presidio. So just the last couple of days. I'm excited to be here, meet everybody. It's a completely different place, so I'm excited.
All right. Welcome, Carly. So Carly was one of my brokers at Presidio, and convinced her to come over here. She's going to be a branch broker for us for our elite branch. So Keller Williams Elite. Anybody else? Where'd Carl go? I saw Carl a minute ago. Did he just leave? Okay. Anybody else new? No? You're just visiting? Oh, do you want to introduce yourself then? Glad to have you here.
I'm Samuel Munoz. I'm with NRE. I was just invited by Liz to come attend this class.
Excellent. Good job, Liz. Good to have you here. Okay, any bucket fills, any wins, gratitudes you guys want to talk about, brag about? I'll kick it off. Yesterday was our 36th wedding anniversary. Yeah, can't believe she lasted this long with me. So she's an amazing woman. Yes, she's strong, that's for sure. So anything else, anybody? No? Nothing great going on? Nothing to brag about? Now's your chance.
Love to brag that my listings are selling.
Yeah,
They're not yet.
I would love for you to brag that too.
No, actually, one is next week, and I have some for the summer. I feel like it's a win if you get some clients. So I have brand new buyers, and I have 2 new buyers, and I have a couple of new listings, and I'm very grateful for that because, again, sometimes in July everyone's on the go and doing stuff, and so I'm super grateful.
Awesome.
Okay, I have one for my PC babies that I call them, and that's a term of endearment. But my PC crew is holding 11 of the listings that we have at our office, and they have 7 under contract. So I'm really
Wow.
proud of them.
That's fantastic. That's cool. Good job.
So my daughter got back from Japan. She was on tour with One Voice Children's Choir. Everyone go look them up because they're amazing. But it was her last hurrah with them. She was with them for almost 6 years, and they sing amazing songs. So check them out.
Awesome. And we want to welcome Mike back. So all your principal broker questions,
He's
go
not
back to
really
Mike.
back. Just pretend I'm not here till
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Right. Good to have him back from his vacation. Do you want to brag about that, Mike?
Hey, thanks for allowing me to take some time off, guys. I appreciate it. And thanks, Steve, for covering as principal broker while I was gone. I don't know if is this even on?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to talk closer.
Show of hand, who has not paid their Salt Lake board dues yet?
That's actually one of our slides we'll get to as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna
No, you're
just,
good.
you're gonna hear it again. You're probably gonna get a text from me today. It's $350 late fee if you don't pay it by Thursday. So you've been warned.
Yep. Okay. Real Clean. Who is here from Real Clean? At the end? Okay, well, you can give her time. So happy birthday to these amazing agents. Anybody in here that's on this list or a birthday coming up that we didn't get? Well, happy birthday. All right. Brock, come on up. Yeah, grab that.
Okay, you can hear me? All right, cool. Hi, guys. I'm Brock with Cross Country Mortgage. Some new faces in here, so I figured I'd introduce myself. TJ is my partner, and he's passing out a flyer just so that you have something tangible so you don't forget after this meeting. But what we're highlighting today is jumbo financing. So does anybody know what a jumbo loan is? What makes a jumbo loan? Raise your hand. Close. Yep, kind of. That's what's that? Close. So technically it's 806 500 or 550, something like that. Unless you're up in Park City, so either Summit or Wasatch County, so it does depend on the county. For most of the counties, though, it's 806 500, I think, is the amount. So if you have a client that's financing more than 806 500, you are in jumbo territory. And jumbo territory creates a very different set of rules and underwriting guidelines and a whole new playing field. So has anybody heard of super jumbo?
Mm-mm.
So a super jumbo is anything over 3 million. And there's almost nobody that does it. And I do it. That's why I'm talking about it. Private banks do it. But our team, that's one thing that we specialize in. We can do loans all the way up to 10 million, which is super rare. And oftentimes you don't even know how to handle that type of deal because the financing is so challenging or non-existent. Anything really over 2.5 to 3 million, most lenders are going to say no. Even just a year ago, we would have said no. But we've been going crazy at identifying new resources to get bigger loan options. So we can go all the way up there. I've got a guy right now up in Park City buying a second home. He's doing 20% down, financing 3.1 million. And I can't remember what rate I quoted him, but it was good. Like it was in the sixes somewhere. I can't remember exactly what it was. And we can even do temporary rate buy downs on that. And debt to income ratios are relatively flexible. So oftentimes you'll hear, and one thing I would just say as realtors, if you hear something about lending, don't memorize that thing about lending and quote that to your clients, because I don't do that. And all I do all day, every day, and have done for almost 20 years now is lending. And that's because it changes all the time. So one thing that was in the minds of so many is that jumbo financing limited either the loan amount like I'm talking about now, or debt to income ratios had to be at like 43%, or credit scores had to be really high, or there's some or you couldn't be self-employed. There's all these things that have floated around, and a lot of that surfaced during COVID. That's all basically gone away, and it's come back with a vengeance with a lot of flexibility. So we can go up to 10 million with a primary home purchase. You can do as little as 10% down, no mortgage insurance on a jumbo deal. That's very, to be honest with you, it's actually cheaper. A 10% down deal is cheaper on a jumbo than it is on a non-jumbo right now, because there's no MI. The banks just take the risk differently than Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. So that's cool. Credit scores, we can go low, like for sure sub 700, easy. We can do bank statement loans jumbo in the multi-million range. We can do DSCR loans jumbo in the multi-million range. So the point is, let's do some jumbo deals together. We are a great resource for that. And we all make more money when we sell bigger houses. So let's do that.
All right. Thanks, Brock. Okay, here's the slide that Mike was talking about. We all know dues are due by the end of July. Actually, they're due at the end of June, but July is a grace period. And so if you haven't paid, you don't want to be late, because like he said, it's a $350 penalty charge to do it.
Is that late fee again, Steve?
$350. So the dues are for UAR, NAR.
950.
950. Yeah. It's for your Salt Lake Board, UAR, NAR. It covers all those.
I will add, if you're having an issue, come talk to Steve or I on paying the dues. We can't pay them for you, sorry, but we do have a referral branch temporarily. We understand people get financial issues that come up. We have a non-board member referral branch that you can temporarily go in. So I'll just leave it at that. If you're having an issue, just come talk to us one-on-one.
Yep. Okay. And then this is a class that's coming up on July 31st. It's the market update. If you want to join the Zoom for this, feel free to scan the QR code and register. Johnny, our regional director, is the one teaching it. And he's a funny guy. If you've never met Johnny, you're in for a treat. He's good. Okay, everybody good with that? All right, Clint. Yeah.
Don't know him. He's brilliant, and it's about the Utah market. I would clear your whole calendar and make sure you can be there for that reason, because what's going on in the Utah market's pretty unique right now, and it's not easy. I'm not going to say it's something else, but it's not easy. The more we know, the better we can serve clients, and it'll give you things to post. If you'd like to do reels or videos, there's a ton of data and you can use it. It's super, super worth it.
Okay. Thank you. Clint, you want to come on up? He's back.
All right, guys. So, how's my ALS?
Is that on? Is it a green light?
Oh.
Let's see. Try that. Just see.
Hello? Maybe?
I don't know. Can you hear him?
Hear me okay?
Oh, there you go. Green light now.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so as part of my ALC chair, we're going to be doing like a new agent mastermind. So is everybody familiar with the More Club? If you hit, what is it, 5 million in 5 million in production, you get to be a part of a mastermind, and that's the More Club. So pretty much what I'm doing is we're taking that and we're doing everything that's below that. So new agents up to 5 million. We are going to start masterminding. I want to do it at least quarterly, but we're going to try to do, several different activities and things throughout the months, maybe do like a couple call nights, just kind of geared toward the newer agents to help kind of kickstart the business. I was there. I'm still kind of go back and forth with, solo team kind of situation that I'm in. So I want to be able to help you guys. So the first one that we're going to do is next Tuesday. It's kind of geared towards, like I said, newer agents or those that are under that 5 million mark. The Lastic team and I are going to put it together. They're going to be a part of it. I'm also going to get in touch with Liz, and she's, I'm sure, going to be a part of it as well. And we're just going to all mastermind. But this is going to be the first one, and I really want you guys to come. So if you're a newer agent, if you're under that 5 million mark and you want to just grow your business, this is going to be a great way to do it. We're going to do a lot of like nitty gritty details, what I've done, what works, what doesn't work, and just try to help everybody make more money. So this event, it's going to be next Tuesday, right after team meeting. We're going to do 1 to 2:30. We'll push it out to all the newer agents, but if you guys know anybody that might benefit from it, please invite them. We're going to push it out to the whole PC team. We're going to go over kind of what to expect in that meeting. We're going to go over how we're going to structure future meetings. And then TJ and I, we've been partners for a long time, and we've both used what's called the Greatness Tracker. I don't know if anybody is familiar with it, but that has helped explode my business, his business, and we're going to go over kind of all the details of that. And then just a few other things that can really help kind of get all these new agents up and running and just help them. So any questions with that right now, or no? Okay. Awesome, guys. Well, we'll see you next Tuesday, 1 to 2:30, I believe. So
Thanks, Clint. Okay, and then we also have this next class coming up. We're all about education. The intro to Chat GPT from the AI Agent Academy here. So this will also be, I think, an online. Yeah, because she's teaching it out of Fort Union, our amazing Kimber. So if you've never met Kimber, her office is upstairs. She's our marketing director. She's a rock star. So scan that, register today so that you can get the link to attend this. Okay. Everybody good? Everybody scanning it? Okay, you'll see more about this, all these announcements. Then we have our own OP, Emily. She is teaching her 4-hour CE class on Win with Sellers. And so that's August 7th, a Thursday, from 1 to 4:30 right here in this room. So register for that class, especially if you need CE. Emily's awesome. If you guys haven't gotten to know Emily, you might have to make an appointment. She's in and out, but she's so funny. She cracks me up. She's my boss. And so, yeah, I like her. All right, and then we're going to move right on to Liz's Geo Farming class. Geo Farming is how I started my business when I started real estate 25 years ago. Just to give you an overview of what I did was I started off with 400 houses as a brand new agent, started marketing to my neighborhood that I lived in, and I did it for, I think, 8 years until I got a different opportunity. And I should have never stopped farming, but I sold some of the houses 2 or 3 times in my neighborhood and sold houses to their kids and so on and so on. And my 8 years, I probably averaged $120,000 just from geo farming. And so Liz is going to teach you all how to do that. And so take notes, and remember, the biggest thing about geo farming is consistency. You can't skip months without talking to your farm, or you basically have to start all over. So Liz, turn it over to you. Oh, you want to use, which one do you want? Okay.
So you want the mic?
Yes. Yeah. Barry, back down. Stop. Well, Barry does a great job.
There he is.
Okay.
Everyone get a handout. You didn't get a handout. We were